I'm Tony Ogorek. I'm joined by portfolio manager Jeff Viksjo. Welcome to another edition of Chart Talk. Jeff, today we're going to take a look at an investment probably nobody could really turn down. If we look at the mid 1940s and we just track it decade by decade right to the present, it looks like it's moving up at about a 45-degree angle, which is really attractive in terms of making money. However, there is a slightly dark side to this investment. So let's take a look at our first chart. What do you see here?
Yeah, and like you said, Tony, we're looking at the S&P 500 since 1945 on, and in hindsight, it does look like easy money. It looks like it goes straight up. But Tony, we of course know that's not the case. There's been some severe bear markets mixed in, including the great financial crisis where stocks fell nearly 50%. But as time has showed that the market always has recovered as long as you don't panic and sell at the bottom.
And Jeff, you see these little red areas in the chart. They're relatively small, compared with the green areas, which obviously are up markets. And one of the problems people face is when they get in these down markets, they think it's just going to go to zero. Invariably, it doesn't, but boy, it sure feels like that. And so let's look at our second chart. And this really expands on that a little bit more on sort of an annual basis.
Yeah, this just shows you that volatility is a part of stock investing, even in good markets. So we've had a very strong bull market since the great financial crisis ended. Nearly 13 years on, stocks are up about 400%, but we still had an annual correction of about 10 to 15%. Those are the red dots on the page. The end of the year returns have been mostly positive. 70% of the time we have a positive return at the end of the year, but that just makes us forget the correction we had to endure during the year.
Yeah, so I think the takeaway for our viewers is that if you want the performance of the blue bars, you are going to have to endure the thrills of the red dots. If you can do that, and if you can put your red dot, your decline in the perspective of history, you're going to be doing rather well as a stock investor. So thank you for joining us for this edition of Chart Talk. We look forward to seeing you soon.